Come and sing a song with me, song with me, song with me. Come and sing a song with me here in my own yard. Building forts is lots of fun, lots of fun, lots of fun. Building forts is lots of fun in your own yard.
Hello, Caterpillar Club friends. It's so good to see you again. I'm Natalie, and I'm a volunteer with Reiman Gardens. And I'm here to read you another story and talk about a project that you might like to do at home. I hope you're staying home healthy, safe, and you're washing your hands. So important. Anyway, let's talk about our project for today. I have something you can do at home that I bet you've done before, but maybe this will give you some new ideas. To start our project, let's look at a book that I came to read. My book today is called Fort Building Time. I wonder if you build forts at your home. Let's look and see what these kids do. Fort Building Time. Fort Building Time by Megan Wagner Lloyd. Pictures by Abigail Halpin. It was published by Alfred A. Knopf. Winter is a snowball throwing, scarf wrapping, sled pulling, ice sliding time. A dog snuggling, cocoa drinking, snowman making, fort building time. Look at these kids made a fort out of snow, maybe called an igloo. Did you do that this winter when there was snow? I wonder. Spring is a daffodil hunting, umbrella holding, rain watching, mud squishing time. A rainbow finding, spaceship drawing, book reading, fort building time. Look at these friends. They built a fort out of sheets or maybe blankets. Maybe you've done that. Summer is a wave racing, sun sizzling, saltwater swimming, picnic eating time. A sandcastle shaping, crab digging, shell stacking, fort building time. Look at what they used for their fort. I think it's some driftwood and maybe some rocks in the sand. Fall is a leaf chasing, wind rocking, home riding, soup sipping time. They built their fort up in the tree. A sword fighting, trail climbing, woods exploring, fort building time. Every season has its own secret dreaming, cozy keeping, hush listening, fort building time. So let's make today a box taping, clothespin clipping. Oh no. Everything slipping, fort falling time. Oh, it all fell down. Did that ever happen to you? A project fixing, secret entrance crawling, spyglass peering, fort building time. so many good ideas for building forts. Maybe you've got some better ideas. I'll share some of mine with you. Let's get started. So I brought along some of the things that I like to use to build forts that could either be built inside or maybe even outside. I brought along a couple of chairs and one of my sheets. Remember the kids in the book who built the fort out of sheets? You could do yours like that. Maybe it's a fort for you to snuggle in and do some reading. Maybe it's a little fort for one of your stuffed animals. You could make a big fort or a little tiny fort. So I use sometimes just a sheet to make a fort. Let's see, if I put this over this side of the fort and this over this chair over here, the wind's gonna take it away. You know what I brought? I brought some clips. You might have maybe a clothespin, or maybe somebody in their workshop even has some clips that look like this. I like to use both of them. I don't have enough to use just one kind, so I'll use one kind of clip on one chair, and I'll use something else over here to build a sheet fort. Great idea for building forts in the house or building forts outside. Let me show you some other ideas for fort building that we do in our yard, mostly when my grandchildren are here to visit. Stay tuned. One idea we have for building a fort is building a fort for one of our little friends. I have this little gnome. See this little gnome? She's just a tiny little gnome who lives at my house. And when we are outside, sometimes we like to use rocks and sticks to build little forts for our fairies or our gnome. Look we just find sticks in the yard. Right now there's a lot of sticks hanging out in my yard. So I just use sticks, and I can create a little stick home or a little stick fort for one of my little toys, my little toy gnome. One of my favorite ways to build a fort is just to find some old boxes. Here I've taken an old box and an old dish towel and some of those little clothespins, and I put them together to make a little fort for guess who? Guess who's in my fort? Look, it's Bunny. Bunny was hiding in his new fort. This is a kind of a large fort that my grandchildren have been working on for at least a couple of years. There was this big tree that fell down in the back of the yard, way back in the woods. And we've been using lots of pieces of other trees that have fallen down to create this fort. We have a lot of fun playing back here. And this is another type of fort that they've been working on in my backyard. All of these branches were parts of trees that had fallen in the woods, and they gathered them up and put them together to support each other at the top to build this kind of a fort. This is the flag for our fort. It's just an old piece of t-shirt that we clipped onto this tree, and it flies all year around at our fort.
I hope you have fun making some forts at your house. I hope to see you soon when we can get together again. Have fun, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Bye.